Welcome back to Nino Kuni 2. So, yeah,
Next,
What?
next stop, anywhere.
Actually, no, we need to talk to Niall again.
Yeah.
Precisely, it's anywhere.
Don't worry, don't mind him, Teo. He's doing a Tangled Season 2 reference.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's speak to Niall then. Oh.
Well, also hearing the...
Now, I must say, this throne room is cleaned up rather nicely.
Oh,
Yes.
Sorry, it's the conversation begins
Yeah,
here.
the order. Go ahead, Weebs.
You can see equities rolling, can you not?
Yeah, the game never had flat... Oh, sorry.
Wait, what?
Well, join the club, but there ain't as many sky pirates as the gift. Truth be told, such armed as a bunch of them, folks have looked at me as if I'd taken leave of me blessed senses.
Yeah.
Some people can't see.
It's interesting you say that, Joe. Don't worry, I can talk over this. You know how we kept mentioning how some people have twinkles in their eyes? And, for example, Tani said, you and my father have the same twinkle in your eye. The game never flat out tells you, but notice that the only people who have twinkles in their eyes is our party members, so apparently you need to have a twinkle in your eye to see Higgledies. I mean, the game never flat out tells us this, but considering the game does bring about the twinkle in their eyes...
Reason. They are mutant scum!
Hold on. But wait, what about, what's her name who takes care of the Higgledies? Like, if she doesn't have a twinkle in her eyes,
she does.
how can she see them?
She does,
Oh,
actually.
well, you just said that the only people that have twinkles in their eyes are...
Oh, okay,
party
fine, whatever.
I mean, it's a nice detail, but I guess I don't really see the point.
No, I don't see the point either. I'm just saying it's I mean,
I
it's kind
can't
of...
wait to have a sip of our very own. Let's make it a proper massive one.
It's kind of weird, like,
It feels like they were wanting to do something with that, but I guess they ran out of time with it. At least that's what it feels like to me.
Alright, let's see.
This is literally the first I've ever heard about it. Okay, let's talk to him.
Weebs?
Pedro? I mean, Dwibs.
Dwibs is Niall, not me.
Hardware and timber, eh? I have an idea what you might be after. Reckon you could do a lot worse than an iron broad 3 or 10. They grow over in the hardwoods there.
Want some hardwoods, do you?
Hmm.
I don't know. I think some Elijah wood would work better. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go and get some.
Aye, that you could, laddie, that you could. But you'll be wanting to go and stone in there unprepared, believe me.
These facial expression, man.
Yeah.
We blocked the path off a while back. There's a problem, see? A dirty great beast you have a
Whoa,
fuse so short,
you suddenly switched
even
accents.
have one. He's a master accent guy.
Okay.
So what is that guy from Indigo Prophecy?
And there's no other way of getting to these inrow trees than going through Iron Bow, sorry. Than going through this thing.
Very good.
Yeah, we'll just beat it.
That's about the size of it, aye.
Alright, it's slaughtering time then.
That's okay.
You gotta do something, Sir World Peace.
Oh, you'll be needing this.
A bottle of Foreign Away spray.
Oh, it's a herbicide.
This spray could have been so useful in Sleeping Beauty.
That's a wee magical concoction I like to call Fornaway. Anything spiky you need getting rid of, this is your stuff.
Mega Man would love that.
We piled the path up with puff burrs. You want to spray a puff or two that cleared the things out. I got it from Glasgow.
Chemical that specifically targets spiky object. That seems unlikely.
Make sure your hair's not too spiky.
Here in JRPG, I find that unlikely.
Well, thank you very much now. Come on, Roland. Let's set off for the forest right away. And all the other people that often come with us.
Yeah, you guys too.
Yeah, into the pocket.
Well, I don't want to go in your pocket.
In the pocket, you're king to crazy.
Interdimensional pocket. Now.
You know, just because we make a show that involves making stuff that's bigger in the inside doesn't mean that it's like that in real life, man.
Lofty, calm down. You don't go into the pocket. You walk.
Oh, thanks
True.
a bloody lot.
Well, hold on. It's so you're complaining about being in the pocket, but then you're complaining about not being in the pocket. What? Do you prefer a Pokeball?
I prefer not being a plaything.
So just walk then.
Can I float?
But Lofty, you're just a child's plaything.
That must be the pup ball Niall was talking about.
Go ahead, too. Oh, sorry.
He said a puff or two, didn't he? Well, here we go.
Spray the bottle of porno is
And by doing this, they magically disappear.
Golly! I just disappeared like that. Thanks, computer animators.
Go ahead, too.
Wow, they really did.
Oh.
That's some pretty niche product.
Oh, is Theo burped? Oh, yes, okay.
Oh, never mind then. I'll take over since Roland's in there.
Sorry? What?
Oh, never mind. He's back.
Basically, Theo, we sprayed we put in the foreign away spray in the spike balls that were blocking our path, and Roland's comment was, "Wow, something that can only destroy spiky things. That's a pretty niche product."
Well, he didn't say the exact same thing to Niall back then.
Hello.
What the hell?
This is the quicken growth spell from the first game.
Okay.
We already used this a few parts back.
Yeah.
Been a while. That blue ball dropping out of nowhere was quite curious.
That's how the field spells work. Even in the first game, it was like this. Like this blue ball comes from the sky, and
True. It also worked for the gateway spell.
all
Sorta.
right, let's
Where
see.
to then?
So yeah, you know what this reminds me of, Theo, by the way?
Goldmore Jungle from 5.3.12?
Okay, sure, you can use that too. But the night filter kind of reminds me of our second visit to... God, it's... I forgot the name. That forest from 13.2.
Oh, the Sunlight Waterscape.
That's it, the waterscape. Like the Sunlight Waterscape in that game looks so different than the one in the first game. I always forget it's supposed to be the Sunlight
That
Waterscape.
is
Don't
because
you see,
the
Pedro,
vegetation
use
grew
the path
exponentially and
because
then got
time
invaded
travel.
by the plants.
Yes,
Yeah.
time limey. Okay.
The future.
Alright,
Yay.
so...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
we found ourselves our
This is
hard
the iron
woods.
boil trees, don't you think?
Which actually begs the question, how do you cut these things?
You be a metal bender.
Sure.
She's birthday thing.
Go ahead, Dubs.
Crikey! Oh, never mind. Go on, Dubs.
Everybody's abandoned us.
Okay.
Crikey, they're the biggest
Those are
trees.
the biggest trees I've ever seen in my life.
I might is 32, but it looks like.
The Brits abandoned us again. God damn it.
Oi! He's like a boat that can take a proper battering, mon. Tidy! And we didn't come across the monster Niall
You're
mentioned after
just
all.
asking
Lucky
for
us.
it, Evan.
You didn't. You didn't. Get, you might be.
Celebrate too soon. It could be here anywhere. Wink, wink.
You might be You might be wondering how can wood get so hard?
Why don't you just ask Elijah?
There you go. Just asked for it.
Oh,
There you go.
Hello.
This is the primary reason why.
it's the
we-
an abominable snowman mixture for
Bounty
Rhino.
defender of the toughest of timber.
Yes. This is the primary reason why there's a shortage of hardwood everywhere else, because its primary sources, well, being this monster decided to declare it its home.
How unpolite.
I guess
It's
he
a
worried
monster
about
tale.
it.
It doesn't
I
know
get
the
it, I
concept
get it.
of politeness.
No. I get it now. He wondered about our trees that don't get lit on fire whenever he uses his electric powers.
One of the gimmick of this boss is that he keeps jumping from platform to platform, and you have to if you want to hit him while he's there, you have to use either magic or projectiles.
We.
Kind of.
The big guy, but not exactly so tough.
Wah, wah, wah.
I think the game coded a bit weirdly.
He's flying! He's flying! It's a miracle!
They're floating in midair. How do they do that? Where'd it go?
It's a miracle! Alright.
I
Oh
must
shit.
say, this
Oh,
is the
Jesus
most
Christ.
peculiar. Ow!
These attacks.
Peculiar creature we've ever faced.
Oh, by the way, I forgot if you told us already, Pedro. What does the color on the number of damage inflicted mean?
The what? Sorry.
You mean on the cell phone?
The color
Oh,
of the
that.
numbers.
It's like it's like in the first game too. Red, super effective. Purple, not very effective. Like the first game.
I don't remember that happening.
It did. I even said it in our playthrough.
Sure. I mean, I most likely just forgot.
Come on down and fight like a horn! Or whatever you are.
There we go.
And white for no particular elemental weakness or resistance.
There's the Blighter's Baggage. Hey.
The Blighter bagged.
Blighter. His accent.
Yes! Now we can finally get our hands on that wood! Good night, everybody.
We'd better head over to Capstan and tell Ketch and the others that we're ready for them to get started.
Also, Joe, but since I played Drippy, I might as well be back up Lofty.
As you wish.
Alright, Treasure Time Part 2. Oh, look, Yo-Ho posted something. Go ahead, Jova.
Ever since the truth was revealed at his trial, Master Pugnacious has changed. When he announced he would continue in his role as the Grand High Roller, there was uproar. And now I am glad he is still our ruler. Why?
Basically, ever since it happened, he's been trying his best to help out citizens and make up for his mistakes, and handing out money to all the people who needed it most. But basically, he's been trying to undo all the bad stuff he's done since then.
Probably doesn't sit too well with some people, though.
Well, obviously.
Treasure Time Part 2.
Had him go Seeker. So what's... take a good look. Do you recognize this place? If you do, you should go down there as fast as your legs can carry you, because I've hidden a little something there that could... the first person to find is welcome to keep. Happy hunting!
I know. Actually, this practice is also done IRL. There is a specific term for it.
Knowing the internet, somebody's probably already gotten it the moment they saw that.
Alright, in fact, let's try that. Let's see if we can find it.
Sure.
Alright, so... basically,
he's not trolling.
No, he's not trolling. So obviously, we need to find a specific spot that's in the picture.
Oh, so it's like one of those moon missions in Mario Odyssey.
Yep. Alright, let's see. It wasn't around the tree. Could it be around here? It's a blue. We're looking for a blue sparkling dot in the ground, by the way.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's take a look at the picture again.
Yeah, it should be around this area.
There's a mushroom, there's an inclination, and there's one of the trees. So, let's see. There's one. There's another one there.
It should also be with the angle of how you're looking.
Yep.
Maybe.
No, not through here. Let's see, where is it?
Any minute now, Devon. Come on.
Oh, remember, Joe. What?
No, sorry, I got mistaken with something. Go ahead.
Well, remember, too, it can be a bit difficult because there's a lot of... oh, there you go. I'm actually almost done finding it. Hold on. If I remember correctly, it's in this particular spot. Hey, Dwebs, you've returned.
Yep.
Thank you.
Why? I was burped.
Well, yeah.
Happens.
So where is it then?
Right there.
Oh.
A pendant of pluck.
Basically, Dribs, you missed the part where the boss was literally standing in midair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a miracle.
Glitch.
You see, it was a miracle, Dwebs. You should have seen it.
You have not
It was like the masked gentleman all over again.
Well, totally not a glitch, we swear.
It's all magic.
It was a wire. Did you see? There was an invisible wire all along. Don't you know?
Able to hold up that giant thing?
It was one of those those wires from that episode of Adventures of Son of the Hedgehog. I think it was episode 2, if I remember correctly. All right, back to Capstan upon Hull.
All right.
Back to Yorkshire.
All right, go ahead, guys.
Yeah. What's that you say? You bagged a lot of quality timber from the forest of Niall. Core, you're a one. You're our lad.
True I am.
Again, how did you manage to cut that? The only right good wood comes from that way. I can't wait to have a go on it.
I'm sure you'll enjoy that very much.
Don't worry about fetching it and that. All part of a service. Hey.
Whoa. I didn't know there was an entry fee with this sort of stuff.
Right, you bunch of bone-idle beggars. Let's get a move on, shall we?
Let's get to work.
Pretty much. We got a lot or two to be shifting.
Alrighty then.
I hear you, Roy.
Oh no, I've been here for a little while.
I thought he said shitting for a second.
Don't worry.
Excuse you.
Oh.
Just like that, Evan had found himself the finest boat builders in all the land, and some timber worthy of their expert attention. Eager to get to work after their recent ordeal, the men of Capstan set about putting together a ship fit for a king.
The Titanic?
A magnificent vessel that no way
The Going Merry.
was all but ready to sail.
The Britannic.
Boaty McBoatface.
Nothing like some beautiful hand-drawn art by Mimosa's son.
Call it Boaty McBoatface.
Wow.
Well, it really looks like a one-piece vessel.
This is really old.
Don't worry, this is not gonna go on for 1,000+ episodes.
Well, technically, the playthrough is very long, so it fits.
True. I guess we could call this the One Piece of our playthroughs. I mean, to be fair, One Piece is still good. It's just, can they please just find that godforsaken treasure?
We'll just
It was
go
in
on.
your hearts the whole time.
Yeah, Majesty. Me and the lads are wondering, you're not be bothered with the society wanted to go and live with you or never
And
would.
one
thing that is going to
if that happened.
You're right.
So,
The one thing that's going to generate even more hatred than Ash losing the Callus League in the anime is gonna be Luffy not getting that
Aye.
treasure.
We'll just put love and the craft right back in us. We have a few more like this in us, so will give us that means to make him. Right.
I mean,
They finally reached the
This
treasure.
action is really difficult to read, if I'm honest. And besides, you don't know at first the thing about boats. You only go letting this on run and wreck and ruin without us to looking after.
Oh yeah,
True,
Lofty
yeah.
is a bit iffy like that. I suppose you're right. Well, if you'd really like to join us, we'd be ever so happy to have you.
Well, that and Evan saved their lives, so obviously they owe him big time.
That's lucky, because I don't think right he'll be welcoming us back and I will wheel up and jump ship.
Get it? Because they're both builders. Ketch is now a citizen of Evermore. So yeah, Ketch will be handling the boatyard of our kingdom.
She's all set to set sail. Well, nearly. We have to take her out of our test run and make the new final tweaks yet.
Translation, it's time for a tutorial.
More like, also, do we need to give her a name?
No, well actually, does... I don't think so.
The
no,
player,
there's
I mean, do the characters actually give the both a name?
No, I don't think so.
Sorry, lass. I'll beat him Bob doing before she ready to be off.
I wanted to call it Boaty McBoatface.
Fine, fine, Webs. Just for you, I'll allow you to call it that.
But I want to call it that too.
Seems
Lottie
like
looks
some
tired.
pirate.
Yeah. Let's head back
Lofty
to
looks how I feel.
Because of the heat.
You mean we're gonna walk all the bloody way back?
I know, right? We've got quite a heat
Being
wave here ourselves.
being a Brit, Lofty also feels the heat.
Oh yeah, we've got some heat over here in America too.
Go ahead, Shiri.
So what kind of place is Hydropolis? Well, what do you think?
Gee, I'm gonna say that it's very volcanic.
Also, priorities, Tani. It's a nation built on the ocean, where merfolk and
Well, to be
humans
fair, sure, snow is
live side by
water.
side, and it's ruled over by a queen named Neria.
Technically speaking,
Neria,
but
whatever it's
Neria.
any lakes could be frozen
Neria,
over,
whatever.
so my point is still valid.
As for food, I believe the fish is very good this time of year.
Oh, yay.
How does
Is it
how did-
shellfish?
how does he know?
We did our research in the
We
library,
read in
Dwibs.
the
Yeah.
book.
Adjust glasses.
But how up to date is that book?
Actually, Joe, we even made a joke
Just
about
how to read, that's all.
about how up to date the library was. Even the Cooper and Ding Dong Dell was there. Like even Nolan.
True.
Sorry, even
I'm
Roland.
really looking forward to adding another nation to our union, and I shall be very interested to see how they will
That's
depart.
what I like to hear.
Pedro is the twist.
Yeah, man, nice Toriyama
Cat.
cover for the event directing.
Yeah, judging from the way Jova said that, he made it sound as if the plot twist is going to be that Evan was the bad guy all along,
No,
and he
he's
wants to
not.
he wants to turn the entire land into a
All
dictatorship.
That sounds like you just offended him.
all Evan wants is to unite the world in peace. That's literally all he wants.
It's the way Jova said it, though.
Well, what
That's
can I
what
tell
we call
you?
it.
I can.
That is what we call Pedro Dwibs. That is what we call a joke over here in America.
Also, seriously, that
And
shot
I'll
to
get along
why.
with the joke.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's like, hey, just like Final Fantasy X, we're also going on a water-faring adventure.
Also,
Oh,
too,
boy,
I failed to
horribly broken.
I failed to realize where's the Motomo Toriyama parallel.
The
Ass
butt
shot.
shot.
Oh,
Pedro,
that.
you were the first to notice.
Pedro,
Sure,
we're
whatever.
joking.
Well, we're seeing a bear guy's ass and to be more Michael Bay.
Go ahead, Shigeru.
Now need the fuck.
Take a look at
Anyway,
this. Have you
Tani
ever
is
seen a bigger boat?
Tani is really happy about
It's made from iron bow trees, and nothing's going to sink in a million years. Hydropolis, here we
Yeah.
come.
So it is the
You'll find
Titanic.
another finer boat.
Ooh,
Dibs.
Hey, and there's no final wood neither.
Yep.
Yeah.
please.
Uh,
In the meantime, Niall's
hard
and Rolling. Go ahead, too.
The dirty great beastie that's been lurking by Iron Grove has finally been sent packing, and no moment too soon. Now we can go into the deepest part of the woods whenever we please. Though why anyone in the right mind will go there is beyond me.
The Wandering Wordsmith. The glittering light on the waves as the sun sinks beyond the seas is a sight to fire the imagination. Indeed, I was so inspired by the natural beauty of Hydropolis that I wished to move here. Sadly, there are strict laws that prevent new arrivals from setting here. You were saying, Joe?
Wordsmith, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be in Labyrinthia?
Sorry, but I've decided to
He's
take
changed
a vacation in the world of Nino Kuni.
And besides, you were Italian beforehand.
Well, no, I'm not. I've changed nationality.
To Portuguese.
Sure, why not?
Well, okay, I guess to be fair, you do make better pizza these days.
Not my words, he's the one who said it.
I'm not gonna comment, especially Jova. I'm afraid to be very blunt with you, Jova, on this, but you should be the least person we should be talking about pizza.
This is not your
Anyway, Munokai
Our
is leveled
Italian
up. Go ahead, too.
Americans can make a pretty great pizza.
Oh,
Go ahead, too.
yeah, I may not be the brightest star in the sky, but if there's one thing good at, this good old pig-headed persistence. Put me on a job and it won't stop till it gets done. You can lay
At
on
least
that.
we Brits know not to get involved.
Very good, Munokai. I'm glad.
yeah.
Well, it's a good thing. It's
Probably
good.
for the
Well, it's good to see that Munokai has overcome his shyness.
I guess.
And Nubi also leveled up to veteran. I still
You're
have a
no
long road
longer
to
a
travel.
newbie.
I feel that I'm almost ready to stand on my own 2 feet. My grandma would be so proud.
Also, that pose.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Do you
to.
even pose?
I'm trying to look cool, man.
Menacing.
Oh, and look at that catch. He has the even keeled ability, which is an aptitude for being a captain who allows him to basically build boats. Basically.
Good. Now, will somebody please get that man a pair of fitting pants?
Well, to be fair, he comes from a captain of Paul Hall, so it makes sense that he would wear
Not
clothes
just
that are
that,
minimal.
I guess for an ambient like that would make sense, although I would question that it would be very vulnerable to splinters.
Yeah. That's pretty much my point.
But again, I'm not a carpenter, so maybe that's exactly how they work.
Carpenteers, in my experiences, normally at least have some good gloves to avoid the splinters in there. And normally you see them wearing cargo pants.
Alright, so we have high-speed handmanship. Basically, research to make our boat ride even better. Like, for example, high-speed handmanship makes the boat go faster.
Gotta go faster.
Let me guess, to help outrun mooks.
Very good, Jova.
Kind of like it. There was a bonus like that in the first game, but you needed the stamp collecting to get it.
And
I'll
we
take
got
this
something
over the stamp collecting.
Oh, considering the structure of this game, it makes much more sense for it to be tied to this.
obviously.
That and this is... Well, okay, maybe it's my personal preference, but I guess I just found this more... better suited and flowing than the stamp collecting. The stamp collecting was by no means horrible, but it was kind of...
It was typical. Like there's nothing there was nothing particularly wrong with it. It's just that the overall way of getting skills and abilities in this game is far more interesting because there's a lot more to it.
Yeah, that, and it doesn't feel like as much of a pace breaker. Whereas, with stamp collecting in the first game, you kind of had to go out of your way on that, and that could take a while trying to find those blasted things.
Not to mention, like, having the whole insert a construction minigame in a JRPG thing, that's still uncommon even to this day. I mean, ever since Star Chronicle, try to think of another JRPG that did it. Before this one, I mean.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about...
It's hard to think about it because they're kind of two different genres, so it's not often you see one put in the other. Kind of like how Kingdom Hearts 3D put in Tamagotchi pet genre into it. And that was the best way to get the best abilities. Screw you, the game!
Seriously. I get it because 3D... I was actually suspecting Nintendo was behind that because, forced gimmicks to use.
But it turns out, nope.
On the PS4 version, it's actually rendered more comfortable because you can just easily use the touchpad, and it works fine enough for me.
Oh, no.
That's
the
not
controls
the thing, Pedro.
aren't necessarily bad.
My problem with
like,
me
well,
is the concept. The fact that instead of just leveling up and gaining the ability or crafting it by yourself, like for example in Birth by Sleep, you have to play Pet Simulator to get it. The idea behind it is what touches me.
Don't you mean 3D? I don't recall Birth by Sleep having a pet simulator.
No, that's what I mean, Joe. In Birth by Sleep, you actually crafted the abilities. You fuse them together, you level them up, and then fuse them back together. It's actually a more interesting system that is integrated in the gameplay itself. So it's more immediate and it works.
We learn nature's tongue.
No, you have to cuddle your fucking chubby dog for it.
And
hey, look, Jova, look what we're learning now.
What?
Spirit medium.
Spirit medium from another spell from the first game that makes its return.
Good, so we've got dead people to talk to in this game too.
Yes, we do.
And also animals.
So Evan, you want to maybe call into the spirit of your father, get him to give you some good guidance?
Well, I thought you were going to say call into the spirit of your father and...
It's interesting you say that, Joe, because the way it works in this game, it works exactly like in the first game. You have to find the spirit before you talk to it, because the spirits are all roaming around the world and shit. Anyway, awakening equipment skills. As your equipment develops, you'll eventually be able to unlock secondary equipment skills and discover what sleeps beneath the question mark in those supplementary slots. So basically, you can use extra materials to unlock extra abilities in your equipment, like let's say like add in an extra elemental resistance to a piece of armor that you have or something of that sort, or add extra elemental damage to a weapon you have, that kind of thing. I don't have any equipment with which skills I can unlock those, so let's see what else we have here. A burning blade.
Oh, what's Roy's sword doing there?
It's not the Falchion, Joe. Although, no, Roy has the sword of the CEO, so it's different.
Exactly. In fact, one of his moves is called Burning Blade.
It shouldn't be Blazing Blade, isn't it? His original game called like that.
Not in Smash
Remember,
Bros.
it was never localized, but the thing is, Fire Emblem Heroes, for example, called it the Blazing Blade. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, Smash Bros. Calls it Burning Blade, so...
Sure, I guess, different translator teams.
Indeed.
When is Nintendo ever going to localize that game?
Well, maybe if we keep going with the Echoes series, like with the Shadows of Valentia.
True, yeah, that remake of Fire Emblem 2.
At this point, the only Fire Emblem games that have not been localized are Blazing Blade and Fracha 776 or 766, I don't remember what it's called.
Alright, now that we actually have the way to make this big horn spear, we can clear these errands we have hanging for solutions. I'm sorry, what?
It was a reference to Dynasty Warrior.
Oh,
Basically,
okay.
the poster boy of Dynasty Warriors is this warrior that has this huge ass spear, clearly not compensating for anything, and he can never shut up about it. Every stab he does, he quotes something about how the enemy falls to his spear.
What's your favorite Dynasty Warriors game?
Liu Joes.
But Jova, what about...
Oh no, you mean the character? Oh no, you mean the game, not the character.
I'm not surprised Liu Bu's your favorite.
I'm gonna go for 7 or 8.
But Theo,
Basically,
what
the
about
one-
9? I've heard it's super.
Actually no. It's from what I've been told, it's pretty decent.
Really? I've heard from a lot of people that it's pretty bad, but...
No, I think the only problem is, as usual for Tecmo Koei, the PC port being a mess.
Mm-hmm. I
Alright.
haven't played 9, so I don't know. So,
Besides,
Theo,
the Dynasty Warriors have always been polarizing in reception, so I'm not surprised at all.
so which clan would you often go with?
Forgot the specific name. The one of Sumai.
Ah. I just remember them as the red, green, and blue.
The blue one.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the red clan, the one of the tigers, is not that bad. But the green one, which shouts out only about benevolence and stuff, is just pure annoying.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're...
in the next part, we set sail.
Yay! Finally, to go to a drop.
Hey.
See ya.
See
See
you.
ya.